Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you. I came out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Now, today is the day when they're supposed to be turning up the CERN, and the CERN is a French acronym for the I forget the exact how it's termed, something to do with research, nuclear research, something like that. But at the end of the day, what they're doing here is basically trying to open a portal, on the left hand side. And this was shown in the movies Angels and Demons. And this is a still from that movie. And this is the exact same machine that the CERN used, the particle accelerators, the exact same machine right here. Okay? And everything Esau is doing is tied into the Heavenly Father's plans anyway. So it's a good thing, okay? Because when they do that, the Lord is going to use them to bring forth different plagues as well. Okay, you have to understand, Esau is the devil. He works hand in hand with the spiritual demon Satan on the left hand side. Okay, and who controls the spiritual demon Satan? Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Now this is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." So the Lord wields Esau because he is the sword. Okay, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Okay, so this is speaking about the elites. You understand? So the Lord is using these elites to work their wickedness, ultimately to bring forth judgment. Okay, we know that apparitions and demons being placed upon the earth is nothing new, because that happened in the time of Egypt. Okay, the Lord allowed that plague to hit Egypt as well. Now this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter, in the first verse. It says, "For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men taught to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses," these unrighteous men is speaking about are the Egyptians. Okay, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, because the Lord, put the plague of darkness upon them. Okay, it was said that the darkness could be felt. That's how dark it was. They could feel the darkness. Lay there exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Those are demonic forces. Okay, there's going to be a lot of demonic apparitions these people are going to start to see, man. Right? Just like in the Roe v. Wade protest, they had that dark wave of energy, which is nothing more than a left-hand energy, a demon that was flying around there, because that's a real demonic gathering. Those people that want to promote the murdering of children, that's a demonic gathering. Those people all got demons on them, man. They're all wicked and evil. Okay, so that demon was in the midst of them, man. That unclean spirit. Okay, and that same a similar unclean spirit was at that Travis Scott show. Okay, these elites use these musicians to push forth demonic energy, man. Okay, it says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances. Those are those demonic faces, man. Okay, imagine you're sitting there, you see a demonic face just looking at you, and you're in the dark by yourself. Yeah, these people are going to be bugged out, man. All right. No power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the things than the sight they saw not. As for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. And that's what's about to happen to these so-called scientists, these these so-called intelligent Edomites on the screen with the suits. We can explain that. That's that's such and such. That's when the atoms collide with such and such, or that's just when the sand mixes with the trees in a certain time of the climate. Blah 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 blah. Their vanity and their nonsense. Okay, that witchcraft they push on these people, trying to seem like they know what they're talking about. Soon that's going to be reproved, man. And it's going to be clear that it's being done by a higher power. And that higher power is Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Okay. For they that promise to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear worthy to be laughed at. So they're going to be in fear, them so-called scientists. I don't believe in God. God is nothing more than matter and blah, 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 blah. They're going to be scared with terrible fear, man, and unable to explain what they're seeing, man. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided. For wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secures which reason offereth. Well, they're going to lose all reasoning. Okay, they're going to lose all reasoning. You see what I'm saying to you? They're going to lose their wits. They're going to lose all reasoning. They're just going to go crazy. And when you lose reasoning, you just start to move based on emotions. That's when you put yourself in a worse position, worse predicament. So the men of the Lord are going to have a heads up, man. The ones that are real about this thing. And the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment. Anyways, so at the end of the day, they saw these different things, man. Okay? They saw these different things, and these things are coming back. Because what did the Lord say? I'm going to come right back to finish this off, but let me get 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. In the 10th verse, it says, Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. This is the new Egypt, which is America. Okay. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And what was one of the plagues that struck them? Those apparitions. Okay, the darkness, apparitions, wild beast, death of the firstborn, crickets and different things. And now you have those Mormon crickets, which they're cannibalistic, and they're just terrorizing people, man. Huge, they're huge. You know what I'm saying to you? So these are the things that are coming. Okay, let me continue in verse 14, Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 14. It says, But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear, and not looked for came upon them. So then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. You see that? So they were vexed with those monstrous, it says, apparitions. It says, so then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. For whether he were a husbandman or shepherd or a laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured that necessity which could not be avoided, for they were all bound with one chain of darkness. See, so you're not going to be able to escape the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter, who you are, who you think you are. All right, these judgments are coming upon the wicked, one way or another, and everyone is wicked. Save the elect. Okay, whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches or a pleasing fall of water running violently, or a terrible sound of stones cast down. And those are all demons messing with them, man. Because when you go to the desert, you'll see these different, what they call mirages and different things. Those are not but spirits messing with you. There's spirits in the desert, man. Okay, or a running that could not be seen, or a skipping beast, or a roaring voice of a most savage wild beast, and you don't even know what the beast is, but you see that you're sitting there in darkness and you're hearing this beast beside you. It says, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear, and that's coming back. Okay, so everything Esau is doing with his CERN and whatever else he's doing, that's okay, because guess what? This is all part of the plans of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And at the end of the day, Esau's not going to be able to finish or accomplish what he wants to accomplish, man. Okay? He thinks he's going to finish, but the Lord is in control of this thing. Okay? This is Ephesians 6 and verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. See, so we got to take all these things to be defended, from these different evils. Okay, and that's why the Lord prayed. He said, I pray not that you take them out of the world, but that you protect them from the evil. Okay, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. And one thing is that when those apparitions were hitting, and there was that darkness hit, that darkness was not upon the children of Israel. Okay, that darkness was not upon the children of Israel. Okay, that was upon the Egyptians. So everyone that's not under the banner of the elect, or has that mark of exemption spoken about in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, okay, you are likened unto an Egyptian. You are likened unto an Edomite. Okay, so the Lord is going to bring that judgment upon you. But the elect, well, they're likened unto the Israel of the Most High. Okay, and they're going to be protected in that time. You see, Esau is working his wickedness, but all his wickedness is part of the judgment of the Lord. Okay, now this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 4. It says, verse 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, shewing himself that he is the Most High." This is Esau. Okay? "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things." So Esau thinks he's the Most High, but he's the man of sin. Okay? That he likens himself unto a god. Okay? But this is the man of sin that we've been telling you about. And that's why he's working all that wickedness, because that's what Esau was created for. He was created for this time. Let's get Proverbs 16 and verse 4. He was literally created to do this, so that he can bring great evil upon the earth. This is Proverbs 16 and 4. "Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil." Okay, so he created these Edomites to create CERN and these different to open up portals and to work all manner of wickedness, because that's their lot. Okay. These devils are foul spirits, man, in flesh. Okay, foul spirits in flesh. That's what these Edomites are. Okay. So anyways, with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
I wouldn't say it again, but I did want to just do one more video, because yesterday was the 4th of July and everything kind of happened pretty quickly with my channel. I know it's annoying to have to constantly hear this stuff, and trust me, I don't want to have to make these videos all the time and have to constantly be like Don King or Vince McMahon and have to promote new channels. It is unbelievable. Most people who make channels on YouTube, the struggle is to get subscribers. My struggle is to be able to speak constantly. So every one of my channels, if you didn't hear, got hit yesterday, and they all got demonetized, which means you're out of the YouTube partner program. So for people out there that don't understand, if you're not in the YouTube partner, and about just all sorts of interesting topics that are, say they can't afford it, it's perfectly understandable, but it's $3 a month. If you don't have $3, I feel for you. If these people are actually at these events, oh, right, because the CIA sends mold, and the suckers always believe the same story. The video I have up over on the website you should check out has some pretty incredible crisis actors, which are always, they're always there, but they just seem to get worse and worse. Couldn't muster a tear. Trying to muster a tear, just have to constantly put their hands over their face. And of course, every one of the crisis actors, a few hours after being